What is up, you guys? So this is a Black Clover discussion on the Grimoires, and basically, let me just go with it because I'm trying to get this done as quick as possible. So, yeah, as quick as possible. But like, I will go into detail. I will go into detail, of course. It's a discussion. So basically, a Grimoire. What does it do? What is a Grimoire? What does it do? Basically, it is in every March, all 15-year-olds throughout the kingdom, they go to this place known as the Grimoire Tower, and there they get a magic item or magic tool that reinforces their magic, and that is known as a Grimoire. And so we found that out in chapter 1. Sorry. Yeah. And one of the things I always questioned about when it came to the Grimoires was, does the user die? And Tabayuki hasn't really like dove into was, does the user die after like if they're like like does the Grimoire get destroyed after a user dies? Because in chapter 30, I think it was 32 or 33. I think it was 32 or 33. Basically, you see Fugoli dead on the ground and stuff like that. Then Noelle, she sees his Grimoire and it's shaking and stuff like that. And she's like, Captain Fugoli's Grimoire, it's still holding its shape, which means he's still alive. And then you see the Grimoire begin to disintegrate, and then she's like, oh no, it's starting to fall apart. So, which means that if it completely like, and you see it from a visual standpoint start to disintegrate. Which means that it will, like, if it completely disintegrates, that means Fugolion is dead. So it kind of acts like a Vivre card or a Momoto spellbook. Because, like, when a Momoto lose and their spellbook is on fire and stuff like that, they can't put it out. And once the spellbook is completely gone, the Momoto is sent back to the demon world. That's how it works in Zatch Bell. And Vivre card, it acts as a life force to a person. And basically, if the person's dying, the Vivre card sets up, like, starts to crumble and disintegrate. So that's basically what the Grimoire has showcased in this aspect. But if you go back to chapter 1, it's like the bandit who tried to kill Yuno, he said he was going to kill him and sell his Grimoire in the black market. And it's like, how are you going to do that if the Grimoire, and given what was revealed in chapter 33, maybe this is, this is also reinforced later in the later chapters when Lich shows up and everything, and he's like, he's asking Aster why he has the Grimoire and stuff like that. I believe it was chapter 46 of Black Clover. And then like he tries to kill Aster and he says, yeah, I'm gonna kill you and then take the Grimoire. And I'm like, wait, what? But like, it acts as the person's life force. So if the person dies, then the Grimoire, it's gone. Or like, does the Grimoire like respawn, like a devil fruit, like respawn somewhere else? Cause so that's really one of the weird things about the Grimoire, and I'm trying to figure out, because it's like, oh yeah, we can kill you and then take the Grimoire for ourselves. Yeah, when Fugolion was dying, his Grimoire was literally, you saw his Grimoire literally falling apart and everything. And it's like, what's going on here? So yeah, that's one of the things that I was wondering. So maybe it could be like a Devil Fruit where like the Grimoire has a cycle where basically after the user dies, and now I think about it, didn't the first Sorcerer Emperor, like after he, like when he died, like you saw him like petrified on top of his skull and stuff like that, and you saw his Grimoire in his hand and everything. So it's like, I don't know. Like, so like, it's like when the user dies, like does the Grimoire like just respawn back at one of the Grimoire towers, at the Grimoire Tower? Like, is that how it works? Possibly, I don't know. Like, it could be that, like, but then they have to go all the way to the Grimoire Tower. But and like, from what from the way they were talking, you're like, oh yeah, I can just kill you and just take it right then and there. You feel me? So I do find it a bit weird when it comes to the Grimoires. And that whole concept of it acting as life force and it like possibly being destroyed when of the person, its user dies. It could be something else. It could be something else completely. But basically, I believe that, and when I look back at chapter 1, there was a dude who, and this guy already knew what Aster's Grimoire, like recognized Aster's Grimoire, and he was the keeper of the Grimoire Tower. He was in charge of the Grimoire Tower. And that old man, I believe that he's gonna play a quintessential role when it comes to finding out what else does the Grimoire have to offer than just being an item that reinforces your person's magic power. Like what else? So I feel like that person is gonna be quintessential to us finding out more about the Grimoire. And there is also the chance of Mars and Fauna, because like that's the thing too. That's the thing I found weird too when it came to the Diamond Kingdom experiment, because the whole life force thing. Maybe it just like the Grimoire just like reshapes after the person dies. I don't know. Maybe it reshapes after the person dies. It could be that. It could be that. Basically, and Fauna, she's basically on using the Salamander Spirit as her magic, from what it seems. I don't think I remember seeing her her Grimoire on her. And if we do like see her Grimoire on her, it's gonna be like half like a chunk of it's gonna be gone, obviously, because the other chunk is with Mars. So yeah, that's another thing right there. So we could find out something with those two, who knows? But yeah, like it's really weird when it comes to the whole thing with the Grimoires and a person and when it comes to the whole thing with Grimoires and the person dying and stuff like that. It's really weird. So it could be either A, like the Grimoire like just respawns after after the person dies, or it loses its shape, or it loses the shape that the person that it chose given it and stuff like that, and like it turns into like a regular grimoire, a regular book. So until like another person who's worthy, who it chooses, like comes to it or whatever. So it could be something like that. I don't know, but yeah. So that's pretty much my thoughts on that. Like, let me know what you guys think about the whole concept of the Grimoires and stuff like that when it comes to this. Do you guys think like when the user dies, the Grimoire it basically turns into like a regular book, and like until like another person shows up who's capable of wielding it, it just remains like a plain book. It just and all it does after a person dies just loses shape, and then just becomes like a plain book until like another person shows up? Or do you think like it just respawns somewhere after a person dies, sort of like a devil fruit? But I doubt it, because from the way those two were, the Bandit and Lich, was talking, it was like, okay, after we kill you, you can literally just take it and go. And there could also be an off chance that Aster's Grimoire could be a special case, maybe. I don't know. Now, for the final part of the video, will we see more Grimoires like Aster's? Like more people who have like demon affiliated Grimoires like Aster, and I believe we will in the future. Like if demons show back up, and like they do have like, and the Eyes of Midnight Sun possibly, because they do have their master. But they're also planning on reviving their so-called lord. So could their lord that they're planning on reviving could that be their master as well? So I don't know, maybe. But I do believe that we may see other people, maybe from other kingdoms that are similar to Aster, that probably have like demon affiliated grimoires and such. So that's pretty much my thoughts on the Grimoire and everything. Some of you guys think, and be sure to like the video, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter. And I'll see you guys later. Oh shit, what the hell? Yeah, computer's acting funky. Alright, see you guys later.